Have a blessed and safe, unconditional, loving day. That's what the Dr. DJ says. Well, yeah, check these out. Check out my new, they remind me of my Oakleys. Oh, yeah, they're polarized. 100% UV protection. Mm-hmm. Hey, when you go fishing, you can see the fish under the water. Yeah, that's why I'm a good fisherman. Oh, yeah, check these puppies out. Ooh. What do you think? Have a blessed, unconditionally safe, loving, musical filled, joy filled day. That's what I say. That's how I'm going to play. That's how I'm going to rock and roll, baby. That's why I'm a bluesman, singer, songwriter, disabled, yet quite able and capable. It's how you look at it, how you view it, how you approach your challenges in this life. You're full of strife, or you're going to get up and dust off. Broken neck, C4, 5, fractured dislocation. Whoa. On a striker frame over 7 weeks, no bigger than an iron board. They put one on top of you with 4 straps spurring you around so you didn't get bed sores. In a body cast from the neck down to my belt buckle. 9 months. Outpatient over a year. Second broken neck. I worked as a police officer. A state police officer of no less. 2 years. And then some. Had to put a plate in my neck. Got a cyst in my spine the size of a mustard seed. They ground out vertebrae C4 and 5, repacked it with no more bone marrow. Well, I said when it grows big, and it is. Most spinal columns, nice shade of gray. I fell and broke these screws at C3. I get hit hard enough, I die. You don't breathe. Yeah, the screws are like this. Spinal column goes up, and it looks like a little red snotted jelly bean at 4 and 5. Miracle or grace from above. That's unconditional love from God. Couldn't play for 20 years. Look, I can't hardly move these things. Yet in spite of. Took 6.5 years, I'm still scratching. Year and a half to play a clean chord. Now I know most people, they'll lay it down with that frustration after a month. I know. You know how I know why? I headed up the guitar department in the studio. They had a recording studio and taught lots of instruments. I was blessed to have a prodigy for a year when I took music theory at FDU, Fairleigh Dickinson University. What a blessing. Guy that ran a joint, friend of mine, calls me up, he's freaking out. Little skinny kid like my kid was at 5 years old. Well, my kid was smart, prodigy, and then some as well. And then some as well. And the lady's freaking out. No one will give us the time of day nor teach my son. Well, really now. All right, I got this, boss. Free lesson, I told the lady. Here's the deal. He's got my attention. I'll probably be back in 5 minutes. I didn't know what I had yet. This lesson's free. We come back after 20 minutes. Here's what happened to me. I go in there. Before we go in, I said, what are your 3 favorite pieces of music? He told me. Oh, listened to a lot of music with his mom, he did. I got 3 sheet pieces of music. The tiniest baby guitar I could find. Yeah. Went in there. I told him, you hold this. I got number 1 rule. You break it, you're no longer my student. I break it, you better fire me. I'm no longer your teacher. Fun? We're going to have fun. Number 1 rule. And in 3 months, he was doing 5 different fingers of finger picking. After the end of the year, I told his mom and him, I'm cutting you loose. I got nothing else to teach you. Music theory? That kid was well on his way, 5 years old. But I was dead wrong. The Ray Charles is just a fact way. Pitfalls in the industry and whatnot, things to avoid. I learned them. I learned them personal, up front, and close. And then some. I'm still yakking at you, so I must have learned something right. You think I'm joking? Well, if I am, I'm a bald man. You see, I got a full head of hair. I guess I ain't lying. Have an unconditionally loving and safe, blessed day. Spend it with your family, with your friends, and give them 100% of your smoke, your smoking focus. Because you blink, you'd be like me one day if you're graced and blessed enough. How did I go from a young man to be so old? And I don't let the old man reside here. I was 18 in my head, because when I was 13, I said, Granny, you're a shriveled up bag of bones. You're the youngest part. You're younger than my 13-year-old friends. What's your secret? Here's what she said. You pick an age, and you do it when your body fails you, and you get old, and you get achy and creaky, and I know what that feels like. I chose 18. I wanted to be fearless till the day I die. My son dies. Come this June 13th, 3 years ago. Oh, and then I got some real challenges. So I said, okay, I can't give up my 18-year-old yet. There's an admission price to be paid for all. I chose 21 from now on till the day I die. Because at 21, you're an adult, you can vote. And you say, hey, do I want to pay this admission price to what I'm about to do? You put it on pause a little bit. Yet I still got that 18-year-old in me that balls to the walls, pedal to the metal. You bet your sweet baby. That's how I'm going to roll till the last dying breath I take. That's my secret to the living. My 2 cents and my common sense. Yet we all have an opinion, and that's mine. That just happens to be my paradigm and how I live in my world. How do you live in yours? I hope it's as joy-filled and adventurous as mine has been, and then some. Top of the day to you, laddies and lassies. Think about it. Reflect on it. I rest. I relax. I recuperate. I reflect. Then I'm relentless to my last breath. That means I'm a result-oriented kind of guy. Hey, I go for the goal, the finish line. If I don't get there, I'll dust off, but I'm going to get a lot further than being in my home going blah, 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 what I should have done, blah, 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 what I could have done. Or am I a king in my own mind, or am I a nothing, just full of ego, edging God out and going it alone? No, I get by with help from family, friends, and then some. That's how I roll. That's just me, baby. That's just DJ. Friend and brother, and I like to think so. So, one guy said, what are you, some kind of joke? Your playing's horrid. Oh, really now? Well, let me tell you a thing or two. I had a few broken necks. Sorry you didn't like it. Take it on down the road. You don't have something nice to say. The man stepped up and apologized. I accepted said apology. We're friends to this day. You other pinheads? It costs nothing to smile. Nothing to give someone a leg up or a hand up. And if you ain't got something nice to say, like my granny said, don't say nothing at all. Or if you can say something to help and tweak and dial in constructively, I'm happy to hear from you. There you have it.